Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Scumdog's Kennel. We're about ready to start our program and we're about ready to have some guests on, have a fun time today. I've already found a new Indiegogo to look at, so get ready for that. Now let me do the share screen so we can take a look at this new Indiegogo. And also be waiting for a few people to drop into the chat. But here we have Housebound by COVID-19. Let's take a look at it. An anthology series, apparently. It looks like it has pretty good artwork. What is Housebound? Hey, everyone. Housebound is a digital-only comics anthology by the indie comics community. As for us, we're Ryan Burke and Alex Dentino, two LA-based comics writers and the curators of this awesome project. We're all stuck inside. It kind of sucks, we know, so we decided to bring a little light in by bringing any and everyone we could in with this anthology. What you'll find here is various writers, artists all coming together to talk about one thing inside the anthology's theme, which, much like this, its title is all about what's happening inside our houses, inside our brains, and it's all inside. Think of this as a collective. How are you holding up? Yeah. Digital only, huh? Honestly, the artwork looks good, but you could make this a graphic novel, but too bad. Oh, it's made 195. Oh, it's flexible goal of 500. It's already made $195. Not bad. All right, let's see. Anyone in the chat just yet? No. Let's see. Oh, let's see over here. Right. I have a few guests coming. At least they said they might. Maybe we should wait for someone to get into the chat before we look at this trailer. May the 4th. Let's see. Ooh, what's this? Saving the World 2. Kara and Nora return to fight crime in this ongoing high-flying superhero cheesecake dramedy. Another new one. It's a new Indiegogo. It's made 270, a 500 flexible goal. Not bad. From Tonic. Let's see some of the inside art first. I mean, the cover looks good. The art looks somewhat good. Is that it? No sample? Okay, the artwork looks... Ooh, here's actually some of it. It's good for a nice comedy book. Not bad. It's Saving the World 2. Let's go over here. Anyone? Nope, no one's dropped into the chat just yet. There isn't a trailer here. Let's see. Introduction is a superhero comic book that takes inspiration from the rich history of superhero comics and combines it with the sensibilities of 90s underground comics. It's a sexy, funny, action-packed adventure all seen through the eye of two 19-year-old girls who find themselves thrust into a world of capes and supervillains. Issue 1 introduces you to Kara and Nora, who meet on the streets of Maplewood City. Issue 2 sees our heroes facing off with the first supervillain, Roger. Can they outwit him? Can they hit him? Will Kara smash him with a car? Maybe. Okay, this doesn't look too bad. As I said, the art is reasonably good. That was Saving the World 2 issue. Saving the World. Right. Let's go down here. Maybe we can... Okay. Oh, Lilith and Maria comic book. The first vampire and Succubus sisters. 30 days left. 629. Looks good. Getting a few more Indiegogos coming out, huh? Now let's go over. Still no one in the chat. We have someone watching. Welcome to the Scumdog's Kennel. All right. Let's take a look at this. We have a new Indiegogo right here. The Vampire Sisters, huh? Ooh, that work looks good. Just for the trailer, is that all? There's a cover. This looks good. Ooh, the interior art is good for an indie comic book. Reasonably good looking comic book we have here. Nice, some nice covers. Ooh. All right. It's Lilith and Maria, the vampire and Succubus sisters. 500 flexible goal. It's already made it's what it wanted. Looking pretty good. Maybe this is another trailer. I should wait till someone comes into the chat. We also have a Kickstarter here. Am I Evil? The graphic novel. There's that. Oh, what's this? Into the Suck 5. Into the popular sci-fi adventure continues. Looks good. Looks like it's a comic with some good artwork to it. Maybe I'll come back to this later. All right. Ooh, we have Mike Barron joining us. Hello, Mike Barron. Welcome to the Scumdogs Kennel.
Hey, Chris. How you Scumdogs doing?
Oh, pretty good. I've been working on my comic book and stuff, and I've been promoting it. In fact, I'll probably be coming on to a live stream with John Malin later on tonight at 7:00 and stuff after this live stream to promote it.
Say hello to John for me.
All right, I will. So we have one guy watching us so far. We don't have, well, Hoth Rebel 86 is probably going to drop in soon in the chat and stuff. So we can have some fun here and look at some comic books. So I found a couple of new ones on Indiegogo. I found we could look at the trailers, or we could just talk about it. Here's an thing. This is called Housebound. Apparently, the creators of it are making a digital comic book, not making anything like a graphic novel, just doing digital. So I think that's a bit of a mistake. But it's basically an anthology series about what happens. Well, it's basically what's on the inside, what happens in our homes, what's happening in our minds as we go through this COVID-19 thing.
Timely.
As you can see, the cover for it looks rather fun with a guy at a table with a big bad wolf and a dog drinking apparently tea or something, or coffee, I'll say. Maybe he's just going mad or so. But the artwork, I really like the artwork for it. At least looks really good for the. Maybe find it. Is there a bigger? Oh, here's some insight of what the anthology looks like.
Wait a minute. I'm looking at another Housebound comic from Blue Fox, a one-shot horror comic. It's not the same thing.
This is called Housebound. Blue Fox, huh? Maybe I'll look that up too. Let's see. Blue Fox, huh? Let me look at it. It's on. Let's see if I can find it. Sometimes Indiegogo can be a bit.
Here, I'll send you the link.
Blue Fox Theater presents Waiting for Godot. I don't think that's it. Maybe I'll go back here.
I'll send you the link.
I think I'll just do that.
Here's the link right in your Twitter feed.
Twitter feed. Let's go over here. Messages over to here. Right. Let's take a look at this. Housebound. Oh, it was on Kickstarter. I was on Indiegogo. Blue Fox Comics. Housebound, a one-shot horror suspense comic. Make 100. The artwork looks pretty good. Well, it's just a silly. It has some. Not every comic has to have a 90s art into it or so like that. But the art what I'm seeing here looks rather good for it. Now, let's see. What is Housebound? Housebound is a one-shot horror comic written by Simon Burks, art by Rory Donald, Griff Gristle, Hexes 101, and letters by London White. The story revolves around a young girl who isn't allowed to play outside. Her mother, who's very careful her daughter speaks to and the person across the road who is always watching them. The comic is complete apart from adding the names of the backers to the back page. It is a 24 pages, a full color story, and 4 pages of cover. And it looks good.
Look at that house.
I know. It's pretty good. It's good for a cartoonish style and stuff, but it could be well for this horror comic. I've seen some horror can have, as long as the story is very good, can have some the visuals can be occasionally somewhat bad, or at least not the best visuals you have for it. Because I've seen some horror stories where the art really looked more like not bad per se, but more, like really, really out there and help the story come along. Like I could name a few, but I can have trouble trying to remember them. But here, this looks pretty good. Thing about it, that's. Well, Cody gets. Am I going to like it? I can't really say absolutely. It's the whole story, knowing that absolutely is it the. Absolutely. If you get to read the whole story knowing that however it ends, you won't have to wait any longer. Housebound was originally a short film script I wrote a few years ago. Which, okay, that's pretty good for this. You turned it into a comic book. But either way, it's sort of, I kind of like what Housebound is doing here because I really like the cover because it just pops out at you. You see where you can watch the video here. That's the cover, as you can see down here. It looks really good. Pops out to me and just looks good. Apparently, as you see into the art itself, you see a fox walking past a bunch of signs. You see a guy basically dealing with the fact that he's stuck inside of his house and might be just basically hallucinating himself into basically escaping his own body as he dreams or something like that. We don't really know. We see a guy who's apparently a ninja or something. It looks rather good. And yeah, it's an anthology series, so I don't expect some of the best art here, but what I'm seeing here looks really, really interesting. I mean, it's nowhere like Dan Fraga's art, but this story with the ninja and the box looks kind of interesting. And so, now there's also this fox walking across signs, basically talking about how things open, that wild animals could now basically roam the streets. That's not a bad idea for a story.
Oh.
At least I'm thinking it's a fox. It's just red. It could be just a dog.
It's a fox.
I think you're right. We're right. It's a fox. It looks like a fox, but I can't be sure. It's just the sign is. It's the way I can't. Well, look at it towards the door here. It depends. If there was a handle here or so, that would mean this is either a huge fox or just a dog. But considering that I can't see a door handle, that makes this thing look even smaller.
Have you ever seen a fox?
Yeah, from a distance. They're about 3 feet with the tail, about 2 feet with the body. So yeah, that's a fox there, I'd say. But I can't. I am only saying it could be a dog because I can't really tell its size.
No, that's a fox.
Yeah,
I know foxes, man.
I know. But then again, when I saw the fox, I was a good 200 feet away. It was rushing through my yard.
Yeah.
But I could tell it was a fox because it looked like one.
Oh, they're all over out here.
I know what you mean. Let's see. Either way, I think this series looks good. What is Housebound? Hey, everyone. Housebound is a digital-only comics anthology for the indie comics community. As for us, we're Ryan Burke and Alex Didtino, two LA-based comics writers and curators of this awesome project. We're all stuck inside. It kind of sucks. So we decided to bring a little light in by bringing any and everyone we could in with this anthology. What you'll find here is that various writers, artists, all coming together to talk about one thing inside. The anthology's theme, much like its title, is all about what's happening inside. That's pretty much what it is. Different things like that. So I expect this to be kind of a good series. A good graphic novel with various stories in it. As I said, I could look at the trailer. I was hoping for a few more people to drop into the chat before we did that, but I really want to see what they have there, if they have any more art up and stuff. We could do it right now. Might as well. Or it could be a guy talking about his book. That's fine too.
Hey, I'm Ryan Burke. I'm Alex Biondino. I'm a comic book writer. I'm also the co-editor of the House Band.
Chris, I gotta go, but I'll be back.
All right. See you later,
Irving.
Mike Byrne.
Thank you, Chris.
I know. Yeah, I hope I didn't bore you. He'll be back, folks. We'll finish off this trailer and stuff. Should I go back from the beginning? Or should I just, since we're here, let's just see if I'm going to see about if there's any art. We can come back to the whole trailer first. No, it's just them talking about it. I should hear what they have to say, but well, we can watch this later. I was hoping for more art than what we had. That was Mike Barron dropped in, and he was fun to have here and stuff. I mean, it was very entertaining having him here. He'll be back, he said. Let's look at some other Indiegogos. We have some other stuff to see. Let's see. There's Lilith and Maria comic book. Very nice looking art. Should I wait till he gets back? Not so sure. I mean, the artwork for this one is very good. I love the covers to this. And the actual interior art is good for an indie comic. I mean, we're all doing indie comics, but this is good for what I'm seeing here. I'm enjoying it at least. It just looks. Just a word for this. I mean, this page looks pretty good. Maybe it looks it's because it looks too cartoony to me. But either way, this looks good for what I'm seeing here. It looks very. Who did this? Jason Tube. Then we have him. Looks very good. All right. Still no one in the chat. This is playing at least. I'm still on YouTube, so I know I'm streaming. Oh, well. Make sure that... Well, later on, I'm going to be on John Malin's live stream. This, I think, what was his name again? I keep forgetting. Red Cap Reviews live stream. He's supposed to have John Malin on, I'm pretty sure. But then again, I could be wrong about that. But I have to watch out in case he sends me a link and stuff. I'm not going to stop this live stream till it's an hour and 20 minutes in, but his live stream starts at 7 o'clock, so I should at least be wary of when he sends something like a link in. All right, let's see this. Get to take a look at this. Might as well look at this trailer here. Might be fun.
Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared? I can see you from behind. You can hear me in your mind. I'm coming closer.
All right, that was Lilith and Mira, the first vampire, and the Lilith and Maria, Succubus sisters, apparently. It's from Jason Tube, who's already made what he needed to do to basically print his comic book. It's already at 629, so he's doing well. 12 backers, 30 days left. So undoubtedly, this will make a bunch of more money. And these guys are making a very, very nice looking comic book. Free comic book, Mayday special, 15 USD, estimated shipping. What was this? Lilith and Maria comic book PDF, digital wallpaper, 1920. Comic red edition, Lilith and Maria comic red edition for $15, huh? July 2020. Mayday special, huh? Only for $15. Let's see, $15. Bundle digital bank. Get the comic, 15 USD. Comic book PDF, comic red edition. Okay, so you're getting a digital and a print copy apparently for this comic book. Not bad. No, still no one in the chat just yet. Oh, we now have 2 people watching. Good. Welcome to the Scumdog's Kennel. We're just looking at Indiegogos, and we just looked at Lilith and Mara. Comic book about vampires and succubuses and demons and stuff from Jason Tube. Let's take a look at his profile. Let's see. Pains. Oh, Genesis comic book issue 1. He's already done this comic book and stuff like that, so he's a new campaign out, so that's good for him. Let's go over here. Maybe we can find some more stuff to look at. We also have a couple of books over here we could look at. Let's see. We have this. One. Over on Kickstarter, at least. Over on Comicsgate, we also have... I saw another book we could look at down here, if I can find it. Or did we already pass it? Saving the World we already looked at. This is a comic book with, well, the artwork is good for an indie comic book, but nowhere near the best. It has some rather decent artwork, and it's got 30 days left. It's already made 270. 270. It wants to make a 500 fixed goal, and I'd say it's going to do it because it's already made most of it. Well, it's already towards that. All right, this book. So maybe we should try. Let's see, get a comics, stuff like that. Dan Fraga's Pineapple. Well, let's do this first. What I was going to do is do this. Go to comics right there. We are now at this, and then we'll look at Dan Fraga's book right quick. Dan Fraga's Black Flag Pineapple Perception is now at 87,638. Well, it looks like it might be slowing down a bit. Well, just a bit. I thought, but it's already made more than what I was asking for, and it's soon to break $100,000. So this looks great for Dan Fraga. But let's go back over here. Go over to here. Still no one in the chat. Oh, well. All right. Like this. Oh, yeah. Richard Meyer released his new Jawbreakers Grand Bazaar graphic novel. It's got 30 days left. It's already made 1,065 USD. The birth of the team under the battlefields of Afghanistan. Looks great with this artwork. Nice. Very nice. Oh, here's a sample with some art. We should Richard Meyer. I guess we can look at the artwork. I was going to see who drew it first. I'm not quite sure. I really like what I'm seeing here. Ooh, demons, huh? Very nice. All right, you're looking at this, and the art looks like this. I'm really enjoying the artwork. Here we have can't remember his name. Fac. Let's try this. First time on Indiegogo. What Indiegogo? Oh, I guess not. I was hoping that we'd be seeing the name of who worked on this. I don't want to go all the way to the bottom. But here's Jawbreakers Grand Bazaar graphic novel from Richard Meyer. Maybe we was going to wait for someone to drop into the chat before we look at this. Down here, stuff like this. Nice, very nice. Drawn by Aaron Afflici. Aaron Afflici. Pinup by Sashi Perdigo. Right. Very, very nice. All right. I can't remember the artist's name. Jeez. Oh, well, Richard Myers really done well. This might be his best looking graphic novel yet. Honestly, yeah. Strength and stuff like that. No, let's see. That might be a bit loud. Let me do that there. All right. There was Richard Myers, Jawbreakers. I'm trying to wait till someone drops back in so we can watch this together. But then again, I already have a guy already watching this, so I might as well look at this trailer now. 12 minutes? Well, won't watch the.
Your boy Zach, and this is my promotional video for.
We're not going to watch the whole thing, but maybe. But expect me to maybe flip through this till we get to some of the artwork. We'll listen to what he has to say first, though, just a little bit.
Grand Bazaar graphic novel. Okay, so it says 9 projects because I haven't launched it yet. But once I launch it, it'll say 10. This is I can't believe I never did this before. You record the video using the campaign page. I used to just always like drive or sit on my porch and just have a static picture. But anyway, so look at the screen right now. You're going to see the what the page is going to look like. I'm going to launch in like an hour after I record this. The main thing I do, like the last stage, is I check all of the postage and the dates like 1,000,000 trillion times because you can have huge mistakes if you put, $1 for shipping or something crazy like that. So this is Jawbreakers Grand Bazaar. It is the origin of the team back in 2008. You might say, that's oddly specific. Well, I didn't make a big deal about it before, but Jawbreakers actually moves in real time. You're like, wait, didn't they all just die in the book I read? It was pretty cool. They're all dead. Yeah, that's 2018. This is 2008. I also have stuff set way after 2018 and also before. I thought this was a fun way to do this franchise, was to jump around. There's going to be different members. It's ultimately the story of 2 things: Silkworm's redemption and a very unique friendship, rivalry, partnership that lasts for a very long time between Silkworm and Cuffs, who unfortunately, I didn't choose this, Cuffs. Only the little top of your head shows up in the thumbnail. So first of all, let's look at the full cover, which was just delivered this morning by Kyle Ritter. I think how many of my campaigns have actually had the cover done before I launched? 0? No. Yeah, it might be like Ironsight's 2 Psychos had it. I don't know. Anyway, beautiful. So there's going to be 2 covers. There's Kyle Ritter doing the main one, and then I'm doing the variant.
All right. Let's see if we can't get any more artwork up here. And we're not going to look at the whole thing because I don't want to be struck by YouTube for doing a copyright strike. But we looked at that for a bit. That was a good place to leave off for a while. Now let's say maybe go up here where he's actually showing off some of the artwork.
Where people said, I'm a little confused about X, Y, and Z. I didn't really over-explain it because this character is very, very crucial to the Jawbreakers universe, essentially, not just to the Jawbreakers themselves. So this is a little peek at the Grand Bazaar. Grand Bazaar.
Maybe we'll get back to that later. I want to move forward a bit.
I'm pretty sure this just came out like 4 hours ago in America. They would, everything. The funny thing about the Bazaar is, it was on the base. So obviously, everyone on the base was allowed to go there. But the amount of things that you could actually take home was a lot smaller than you could buy anything. But what what was it? The U.S. Navy security police would let you ultimately take home, or the Air Force, when you would go through where was it?
Talking about that and stuff. Okay, so you can buy a bunch of stuff for that and stuff. If we move forward a bit. Well, that was Richard Meyer's new campaign here, and it looks awesome. As I said, I wasn't going to look through the entire thing. I just wanted to move forward a bit and stuff. This. On hashtag Comicsgate, we have Matthew Platypus 82 is live, listing the McFarlane on Pixels Dan show while drawing. Listing the McFarlane. Yeah, I guess it. All right. You see that going on. Let's go back over to this and see if we can't bring up any more Indiegogos. Peregrine Wings of the Falcon with 32 hours left is at 17,675. Ethan Van Sciver. Well, before we do that, maybe look at Blade Devil. Oh, now funding through in demand. It's made $201,685 $5 and stuff. Doing well. And Lucient graphic novel is doing well. Let's see this. Take a look at this. Well, as we can see, maybe we just go a bit into it first. See what the price is. $201,685. You can still get it and stuff like that. Maybe I will fund this book once in a few months. I gotta do something first before then. Hopefully it'll still be available. Now, let's see this. Still no one in the chat. Well, I was waiting for someone to come along. We're just going to continue enjoying ourselves, folks. Besides, they might all be looking at different live streams. Either way, we had Mike Barron on and we had some fun. He might be back later on. Let's go down here. Maybe we can find something else. We were going to look at Ethan Van Sciver's Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet. It now has $689, $420. And that looks good. There's the Charlie cover. Oh yeah, I'm going to get the Salamandroid Death Sting, and I'll probably get the Charlie cover for the chicken box and stuff, mainly because I want to get two copies of this because they're both going to be signed, but I got the variant Ides of March cover, and besides, I also want to see the Salamandroid comic book there. So it looks good. So we want this. Maybe come back to this later. I'm going to see if there are any more Indiegogos out. Show more. There's the Abductables. Oh, yeah. Ooh, here's another one. Little Fuzzy. Novel, the graphic novel. A new one we haven't seen. It's 60 Days Left, huh? And we also have Outlaw Genesis of a Renegade. Ooh, another new one. Right. Replicator Remastered, Pandemic, now funding through In Demand. And we have a lot of new books are just popping up left and right. Grayscale, Welcome to Glitter City. The Dragon Guard is now at $21,209 and some dollars. Not bad. But what to start with first? Maybe go back up here and look at some of these Indiegogos we just discovered. I'll go with Outlaw Knights Renegade. Oh, there's also another one, but right by it, I passed it up. The Waskers. Okay, book one. Crosswords at just join Teen Rabbit. Join Teen Rabbits, huh? Okay, looks like a funny cartoon. Looks like a funny animal book. Not bad. Let's take a look at this one though. It's 6,500. It's already made 140 USD with 40 days left. Hey, wow! Look at that artwork. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Jeez. This might be a. Oh yeah, I saw some of the artwork for this earlier. This is a good-looking comic book. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. That was Outlaw Knights, Genesis of a Renegade, Ben Fusler. It's already made 140 USD with it wants to make $6,500. Maybe you made it a bit much on your first two campaigns. So it might do it. This is the first time I'm seeing it. Oh, we also have some artwork here and stuff. Let's go over to the overview first. Short summary. Greetings all. My name is Ben Fuller. He's been ping-ponged and forth. He's basically talking about how this idea. Let's see about what he actually says. Outlaw Knights took on a new life as a comic and in fact works best in this medium. Cyrus Larson works as a security officer in a remote, strategically useless colony. The 31st century has seen the countries of Earth reignite colonization and in the endless ocean of the universe. Cyrus has seen his fair share of conflict and chaos as a result of the never-ending race. He seeks a quiet life where he can exercise some small-town justice. Unfortunately, fate has other plans. Ivory and the pirate crew of Hazard raid the small settlement of Terraz, an art gallery, and particularly they seek data that will lead them to the ultimate prize coveted by nations and individuals alike. And ensuring chaos, Cyrus must confront these pirates as well as his notions of right. It's basically a space adventure. That's good. We need new space adventures. This might actually look good enough to replace Star Wars, honestly. It just has that kind of, it just has that nice flair of like the classic space adventures that we all love. I mean, it looks sort of dirtier than Star Wars, but definitely has that kind of it has that general vibe of the great space adventers that we all would love to see again. A good movie like there was Star Wars. There's also other ones, Star Trek, I suppose. Well, this reminds me more of something, say, like a video game, like Mass Effect, or maybe what's that one called with like that? Can't remember, but it has that kind of flair to it. This definitely reminds me of let's say maybe of something I've seen in a video game, maybe like Metroid, or in the same. Okay, there's a game that reminds me of. If I could remember its name, it's not. Let's see, it's the one where they're basically, as well as it's not Fallout or Mass Effect, but this does sort of look like Mass Effect to me. It has the same kind of flavor to it. But this other game I'm thinking of, this really reminds me of, is one I can't seem to remember its name of. But it's the one where they basically go around looking for treasure hunts and stuff like that. But this definitely looks like a comic book that should be funded, though. Outlaw Knights, Genesis of a Renegade from Ben Fusler. Still no one in the chat. Just remember, what was that name again? It doesn't matter and stuff. I'm just getting a bit bored here, but I love the artwork here. This is such good artwork. Let's see. My name is Ben Fusler, Ben Fusebox, whichever you prefer. Ben Fusler. New Orleans, Louisiana, and stuff like that. He's been wanting to do this comic book for a while, and I'd say he did well by making this into a comic book, because this definitely looks like it's going to sell great. Just from the fact that he's just making this and has that kind of flair of a science fiction adventure, Well, it's going to make a buck. I mean, let's see. The pirates generally look like badasses here, and they all look like punks, and they look like they're tough, and don't generally look like they could you wouldn't want to meet them and stuff. I'm loving the artwork here. I should also go down here and see who worked on this book. If we can't find... I don't see who worked on this book, and I know Ben Fluchler worked on it, but this looks great. Let's take a look at the perks here. Genesis of a Renegade, 25 USD. Included one on Genesis of Ren. Outlaw Knights, Genesis of Ren, just include items. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I'm not buying it yet. Go back. Leave. There's that. There's this, 50 USD. Digital Gen of Ren on digital preview. 50 USD. Gen of Ren 2. Get on 3 on. Digital on Genesis of Ren 3 copies on digital preview. The first one was... nope. Damn it again. I did it again. Items 1 on Outlaw Knights Genesis of Ren. What's with all the digital copies, though? Included items on Outlaw Knights Genesis of Ren on digital preview 2. I guess you're getting 2 copies of graphic novels of Outlaw Knights and stuff right here. And you're getting an on digital preview as well. Knights digital preview. Okay, for $50. That's pretty good. So it's not just this. All right. This guy should be really proud of himself. This book looks beautiful. Hawk Rebel 86. Welcome to the Scumdog's Kennel. Hail, Chris. Sorry, I was running errands. Now I'm eating some kibble while I enjoy the show. What did I miss so far? We found a bunch of new Indiegogos opening up. Right now, we're looking at Outlaw Knights, Genesis of a Renegade. And as I said, this looks like a good comic book. It's about a bunch of space pirates who invade a town out in the future. Well, basically, mankind has been colonizing the stars, and these space pirates are invading this town to get at their museum, because apparently there's a treasure in the museum, or whether they're looking for something that'll lead them to a treasure at the museum. And as you can see here, the artwork is beautiful. We could since you're here, we might as well go and look at the trailer and stuff. More, yeah. That was Outlaw Knights, Genesis of a Renegade, the trailer for it. Now, this looks like one incredibly good campaign and a comic book I would really like to get. But though I think he might, it's only 140 USD, and he's asking for $6,500. Yes, this comic book could do it, but he might have wanted just to start off with 500. But the artwork here. See, I only learned about this. Well, I've seen some of the artwork yesterday, and this is the first time I've seen the actual campaign itself. And the artwork here is great artwork. As I said, it's a bunch of space pirates who are going after a treasure, but they have to fight this small town sheriff out in outer space, who's probably going to try and keep them from taking taking the thing out of a museum, which will lead them to the treasure. So yeah, this looks awesome. All right. Let's see. Then that's come back to this later. That's, as I said, there are other Indiegogos to look at. In fact, there's one right by it. The Rascals, a funny animal comic book. We'll take a look at that real quick. Once 3,553 for a flexible goal is 45 days left, 156. This is the first time I've heard about it, and I think he's asked for too much. And oh, the artwork is good for a funny animal book, and a sample no less. I could read it, and maybe I will in a moment. But I'm just going to take a look at the down here, how far I have to go. Or I could just leave it up to my imagination. Let's read this sample and see how far I can get to the bottom first. All right, let's do a funny voice here. And let's see, or maybe. And so it begins. The Rascals, Hairtown's preeminent pop punk band, heads to their gig at the barn in Parksburg, where Super Agent Harvey Huxmore is waiting to see them. Fame, fortune, and fun. This is what our musicians want, or does it? Better step on it, Rosie. We don't want to be late. Yeah, I'm starving. I'm trying, guys. Maybe if Tony hadn't taken an hour to get ready, we wouldn't be in this mess. Perfection takes time. I'm pretty sure Justin Bieber doesn't get rushed out of the door before a gig. I bet Justin Bieber gets great snacks. You are nowhere near as good looking as him, Tony. Hey, do you think we should find out what we owe him if we lose? Lana, dude, is like 100 years old. Don't ruin this for me. Our pack is sealed. I shall go first, and so the creepy old goat begins. His fiddle plays with an eerie, sweet tone. Faster and faster he plays, and the Rascals cannot believe their long ears. It is truly a unique and wondrous, if not slightly creepy tune. Like a whirling dervish, he plays and not, but his fiddle can be seen or heard. And just as the music peaks with a keen, otherworldly shriek, it ends, leaving the Rascals both astounded and somewhat annoyed. Frozen, the Rascals only watch the old demon goat rage. Oh, okay. You cheated! I have won 1,000 challenges over 1,000 years, and not once was I defeated. And so I curse you, rabbits. Until you play a song better than the one that bested me, you will be cursed to walk among the forces of darkness. With a blast of fire and brimstone, the old demon goat disappears. Rosie, get the gear. Rosie, fix the van. Rosie, does my hair. Look okay. Rosie, and never a thanks. Chomp, hiss, or All right. Did you see what Jenny from the Sleepy Bucks is wearing? She is so cool. Yeah, but there's no way she's as cute as Alana from the Rascals. I like them both. We did not sabotage your gear. We just got here. Oh, so our guitars just randomly broke all their strings? You dudes are so low, man. Oh my gosh, you guys. Whoa, chill. The Sleepy Bucks are in full swing. That's what we want. More punk. There he is, Harvey Huxmore, Justin Bieber's talent agent. This is it. No time to shine. My time to shine. Our time to shine. But yeah, let's do it. And then we can eat. It is indeed the Rascals' time to shine, but not for what they think. Oh no, there's the thing from the van, and it's chewing on the cables of the spotlights. If it falls, it is going to squish Jenny. Max, you might want to keep it down. Okay, Max, what do we do? Why are you asking me? Guys, I think we are in big trouble. All right, that's enough. Elena is known as the Rascal's resident sweetheart. Before we go further, let me go back to the chat here. Lo, I love when you do cartoon voices. Thank you, Hoth Rebel 86. Just checking in to see what here. I know. I know. All right, let's see. Let's get back to this sample. Come here, you little stinkers. But what the public at large doesn't know? Time to eat purse. Is that at heart she is a warrior? Oh man, she is going off. Yep. A little while later. Well, that's the last of it. Too bad it's all broken. Let's not mention broken things. People online bummed me. We didn't play, or bummed. We didn't play. Oh, hi, Mr. Harksmore. Hey, kids, it's too bad your big entrance didn't work out. I was looking forward to hearing you play. I've heard good things about you folks. Keep it up, and I'm sure you'll have a chance to catch your show in the future. Anyone else hungry? Really, Max? Dude, you have terrible timing. Looks like a great little funny. This is a good comic book. I'm enjoying it. Just saw a bit of what was going on into it, and I am enjoying it. That was The Rascals, Book 1, Crossroads at Proxburg from Greg Sharon. Let's go back here. Anyone else? As I said, there are a few new Indiegogos we can look at. There's Little Fuzzy here. We also have Housebound, as well as Housebound is a comic book. I was looking at it's an anthology series about a bunch of stories that take place from people who are stuck inside. So as you can see, basically because of what's going on now, as you can see, people who are basically stuck in their heads and stuff like that, basically different stories about people trying to break free and stuff. Here we have a guy who's stuck inside his house. He basically falls asleep and his own soul leaves him as he goes out exploring the world. And then we have this one about a story about a fox during a town that has been deserted. He's basically has free reign of it because no one is there to stop him. So the fox just walks around. And then we have, for some reason, what it looks like ninjas, basically doing a black bat, flipping around and basically hauling something somewhere. It looks interesting, honestly. As I said, I really like the artwork here because the cover looks fun. This is Housebound, an anthology series from Ryan Burke. I was going to look at the trailer, but from what I can see, the trailer is just two guys talking about it. So we could look at that, but I was hoping for something with music and stuff like that. But the artwork here looks rather decently good and stuff. And it's an anthology, so you get different kinds of artwork in this book. Basically, they're asking for $500 for $100. They've already made $195, and they have 21 days left. This book will be funded, and will probably make more than $500. So, as you can see, it's doing really well from what it's doing already. And we already looked at that space adventure book that does look like one hell of a great comic book that's doing worse than this, basically. But then again, it's just been released. Oh, yeah, there was also a new book from Richard Mayer. Let's see, is it down? Jawbreakers, right here, the new Jawbreakers book. Jawbreakers, the origin of the team on and under the battlefields of Afghanistan. Basically talking about, this is Jawbreakers Grand Bazaar. Basically how the team came together and stuff. As you can see, it's basically having incredibly good artwork. You can see some of the artwork here. I was going to show this earlier. The trailer is 12 minutes long, and I looked at a bit of it and stuff. And I was hoping for music and stuff for this video and stuff, basically like that. But it was just Richard Mayer talking about the book and stuff. And I listened to the first bit of it, but just didn't really think about it. He's basically saying this is how all the team first comes together back in Afghanistan back in 2008. And you can see our characters here who's using his powers and dragging that car forward. Here we see demons and stuff. We see our hero basically stumbling upon what looks like a circus going down underground. Apparently, this is where people can buy stuff. Oh, we see another one of the heroes right here. One of the ninja guy. Apparently he's hauling in a guy who's basically been. Well, he's basically kidnapped this guy who's been asked. People asked him to kidnap this guy, and he's hauled him into them. Very bad for it. Apparently, Richard Myers says this is this guy, our hero's redemption arc story. And we see our main hero here looking around. Here he's basically, I'm surprised no one's noticed him here. He's just trying to look nonchalant with that gun. But the artwork is great. Here's more artwork inside. And it just looks good. Oh yeah, this is Knife Hands, right? I'm pretty sure that's what he's called, Knife Hands. Or no, I guess not. It was a different character's redemption arc. I got him confused. I can't remember our main hero guy's name, but I do know Cuff's name here. He's the guy with the cuffs on, with the superhuman strength. And we see the other guy back here. I keep wanting that. So this is how the team first gets together back in 2008. We see them fighting here. Oh, yeah, we see how Cuffs and his friend here first meet. We see him fighting Cuffs. Looks good. Now let's go here. Please ask John what he thinks of Scumdog's Scratch and Sniff stickers. Are you going on John Whalen's live stream? Well, I'm going to live stream for at least another 20 minutes or so before I do that. In fact, I'll look over here. He hasn't sent me the link yet and stuff. I will go on when he does. Now I'm going to do that. Scratch and Sniff stickers. That's another great idea I could add for a perk. That would be good. Oh, and we have 3 people watching the live stream. Thank you for joining the Scumdog's Kennel. Now, I haven't looked at any of my art yet today and stuff, so I should show off some of my art. Like you said, I should do it at the beginning of the show, but here's some of my artwork for Scumdogs, the graphic novel. Here we have Buick Starpoon, and we have basically trying to weasel his way out of basically being possibly sent to Antarctica from his, boss, Supreme Commander Babyfist, as the Scumdogs are basically rampaging across reality, exiting portals. And you see Death Mug in the purple right up here. You see Murder Mouth behind him, who's all blue with the top hat. And you see the guy who's all pink with the green shirt on is Sloppy. As you can see, Sloppy is a shapeshifter because his face is all cruddy. And Murder Mouth has a metal face, and that pretty much says he's a cyborg. And Death Mug is the guy with the metal face and the purple suit. You see the gold trimming, and he has a silver metal face, saying that he's basically a cyborg. And the blue guy behind him, as I said, is Murder Mouth, who is basically basically has no eyes, just has a top hat, hair, and a big, huge mouth. Those are our main characters. Here we have the first cover I did, and it's a good cover. As you can see, Sloppy looks somewhat different because he's a shapeshifter. I can do other things with it. And you can see the Scumdogs once again rushing out of a portal. And this time they're harassing the parody versions of Smurfs. And I'll get into the Snores. They'll feature later on in this story, but maybe not in this one. But you can see them basically harassing the hell out of them and just making them angry. Here are some pages for the Scumdogs graphic novel, the first 7 pages. Here we see Akachi Jojo, who's also known by his name Death Mug. Basically, he's removing his skin because he can just do that. You can see basically he has horns growing out of it, but it doesn't affect his skin. Here he's removed it because he remembers he's actually Death Mug. And he remembers, I am a Scumdog. And the artwork is good. Made it as try to make it as cool as possible. But don't worry. Then I have Hair Metal Doctor down here, and I have Miss Breasty Melons, another couple of members of the Scum Dogs and stuff. Let's see. Hair Metal Doctor is basically a parody of, what happens when you take a hair metal musician from the 80s and then basically cross him over with Dr. Mindbender from G.I. Joe and Toe Cutter. Well, yeah, from G.I. Joe, Dr. Mindbender, as well as Mad Max, Max's main villain, Toe Cutter. You can see him right here, and he looks awesome. He's a heavy metal musician's outfit on, as well as a ripped up doctor's coat. You see him strumming his guitar. And we also have, as I said, Miss Breasty Melons down here, who's basically the Baroness of the Scum Dogs. She's a parody of the Baroness from G.I. Joe. Try to make her as fun as possible. And maybe I will add a perk where her breasts will get bigger as I make more money, and maybe I'll do that and stuff. And that was the artwork for Scum Dogs, the show off. Go back over here. Let's see on the Scum Dog. Let's see. We have art here and stuff like that. And did you also have black and white line art for those Scum Dogs pages? I'd like to see what your art looks like without the color. I have some of that artwork over here. Maybe let me go to my profile. All right. I have pictures. I think I had pictures up. Did I remove them because I wanted to show off my more colored artwork? It could be all the way down to my profile. That might take a while. Is there a way to go down to the bottom of the profile? Tweets and replies. I don't see. Might take a while to get to the bottom because I do have some artwork up. And it's down here. I have to go down here if I want to see it. This is going to take a while. Messages and stuff, lists. And then I have to hope that my artwork will load. Hope I didn't pass it. All right, let's go down here. This is going to take a while. We haven't got any but I do have artwork up here. Oh, did I pass it? If I didn't pass, I don't see it. I mean, I did tweet this out. That's why I was glad I sent the artwork to Cecil and was using the message thing. That made it easier to see and stuff. But I do have some artwork up down here. It's not loading anymore. Is it the first one or something like December 25th, 2019, maybe? I don't see it. I'm pretty sure I might have erased the artwork because I wanted to save it for later on. I was pretty sure I had some of the artwork up here. The thing is, I thought it was it would be easier to see. Oh, wait a minute, tweets, media likes. Maybe if I do this, media and replies. I mean, I don't have it on lit. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go down here. Damn. I don't see it. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here because I know I have some artwork up. Not just the one I presented Cecil. I did have some black and white artwork up, but I don't know where I would find it on here. Oh well, I think we'll just move on and stuff. Let's see. I was just you can show it tomorrow maybe. I was just curious. You don't have to go through all the trouble on my behalf. That's fine on How to Rebel 86. Oh, and we have another person watching the Scumdogs Kennel. Welcome. We don't have anyone here. Mike Barron was joining us at the beginning of my stream. He said he was going to come back. He might have dropped in, but I was looking at stuff, so he might have dropped out again, so I'm not quite sure. let's see. If we go over here, there are no messages, so I doubt that he came back. He said he was going to come back, though. Either way, we still have some other stuff to look at. Let's see. Over on Kickstarter, we have a few books. Let's see. We also have this. All right, let's see. I did Grand Bazaar again because I wanted to. Oh, Lilith and Maria comic book. Since you're here, we can take a look at this trailer. We looked at it earlier.
Are you afraid of the dark?
So it's a comic book about vampires.
Are you scared? I can see you from behind. You can hear me in your mind.
And that was Lilith and Mara comic book. Let's see, a comic book about this vampire and succubus sisters. And, well, the cover is awesome right here. The actual interior art is pretty good. It's pretty good. Not the best I've seen, but pretty good for an indie comic book. And, yeah, just looks good. From Jason Tube and stuff. Good artwork for this book. Let's go over here. We looked at that. Let's see. Dan Fraga's Pineapple Perception has made 87,821. I think it's even made more now. It's getting ready to break 88,000. It's going to break 100,000. Probably not in its first week though, because I think we're 5 days in now. It might do unless there's another thing like that, but it's going to break 100,000 as it goes up. And that's just good for it. All right, now that we did that, Blade Devil is now funding through in demand, and I probably will buy these comic books, but I'm going to wait a while because I have a few months to wait for since it's now in demand, so I can afford it. I'm thinking about that. Xenotype Volume 1 has made 71,882 already. It looks like it could break 100,000 as it's in demand. It'll be there for months. So yeah. Carmen America Volume 1 is ended its campaign. It's now at 18,665. It made it good, but it's not funding through in demand. Oh. Peregrine Wings of the Falcon has made 17,671. Oh, yeah. Richard Meyer's other book, Pandemic, is now funding through in demand. Oh, we also have Little Fuzzy here, another book that I saw. A new campaign. It's made 17 USD for a 16,500 flexible goal. No debt management. No, SF novel by Cintino and Peroni. Oh, Little Fuzzy. I've seen these. This is about those little alien fuzzy guys who are basically discovered on this planet. They're sentient creatures. An adaptation of it. I've seen a book. I have a book I read where they did a new version of it. This guy decided to do a new version of Little Fuzzy, these little alien creatures and stuff. All right, the fuzzies are cute and adorable. You want to take them home. That's the problem. They're already home, but can they keep their home? H.B. Piper's Little Fuzzy, the graphic novel, classic 1962. It was made in 1962. Charles Cintino's story and script is best known for his adaptations of Luce Amour, Edgar Rice Burroughs for the web comics site, his original Conan stories for Marvel with Walter Borgen. He created Danny. All right. Mark Peroni was creative director of online, offline projects for brands including, It's about three majors that were making the story changes that bothered some diehard fans of the novel. Jack Harley, portrayed as a male in the novel, portrayed as they're making they're replacing the male with a female lead, huh? No wonder it might not be doing well. I like the idea of this book, but maybe it's making bad because this guy might be a little woke here. They're basically replacing it with a female. With the female, huh? So basically, have you ever heard of psychic tree cats? There's this story about this original novel series about someone Harrington who basically makes a psychic link with this psychic tree cat. This sounds very much like that now. If you're making the main character female, and she basically befriends a bunch of sentient alien creatures that are basically furry, very much. Well, if they're not psychic, I mean, they're basically non-psychic tree psychic cats, right? There's this the Honor Harrington series. So you're basically taking the male character from the original novel, making him female, but you're not giving them psychic powers or anything like that. You're basically making him Honor Harrington or something like that. I'm pretty sure the character what I'm talking about is known as Honor Harrington, and she basically is a psychic, or it makes a psychic link with a psychic tree cat. And this sounds exactly like this now if you're making the main character female. Boring. No wonder you're not doing all that well. All right. Let's go back over to this. I was just curious. Oh, whoa. The Lucient seems to be doing well. Yeah, the Lucient. I think it's up here. The Lucient is now at 6,953. Oh, what? 4,575? 6,953. Fine, whatever. As you can see, it seems to be doing pretty well for itself. The artwork is good. Not the best artwork I've seen for the Lucient. All right. Oh, it looks like Jawbreaker's Grand Bazaar graphic novel is... Ooh, it's now at 10,990. It's jumped up considerably. Let's take another look at it. I didn't realize it's now at $11,995. It's already it was going for 10,000 flexible goals, so it's already made well over that. I was a bit sad it didn't make so. It could have been out only an hour or so because I've been looking at it for the past hour or so. Or other stuff. Not bad. He's already made his goal here. All right. Oh, how much do we have left? Anyone? Oh, we have a few more minutes till this live stream is up. So I guess I could start doing things now. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Read comics, they're bad for you, okay? And we'll look at a few more Indiegogos while we have fun here. Let's see. Let's take a look at Cash Grab. How is it doing right now? It's made 163,900. Not bad. All right. Not bad at all. Remember, folks, after this, most likely I'm going to be on the John Malin stream, so be sure to check in with me on that one. All right. We could take a look at should I look at it? We could might as well take a look at that trailer real quick. Have a little fun here. 248. Oh, he's put the whole thing up now. Bouncy, bouncy. Hmm. All right, that was the cash grab trailer, and well, it looked like it was one hell of a good trailer, huh, folks? Let's go over here. Yeah, we're coming down to the end of this live stream, and I got remember, folks. I'm going to be on the Remember, folks, I'll be back to. Remember, I'm going to be on the John Malin stream next and stuff, so be sure to check out that when it comes up. As well as the fact that be sure to check back tomorrow at 6 o'clock again for another live stream. We're going to have a lot more fun tomorrow. We looked at, and we had a lot, well, today we looked at a lot of Indiegogos, and we had some fun. Either way, I'm going to close this live stream now because I got to get ready for my next appearance. And I'm doing well. So I'm going to thank you all for joining me tonight. And we got a few more minutes. May as well make this up to now 20 minutes. So we could take maybe, let's see, a moment here to look at some stuff. Let's see. Let's see over here. There's some really good stuff over here. Let's take a look. Dan Frega's Black Flag right there. Xenotype, which has made a lot of money. Take a more look at it. The book I want to fund. I'd like to get, oh yeah, there's also other books here. Where are you? Xenotype, I might consider getting this. I mean, it's still funny. It should be there for a few more months. Whatever. There's this, that. Well, I might fund this book. Maybe we'll have a fun time doing it. I will fund this book when I get around to it. It should be in demand for a while, so that's good. Let's see other books. Oh, yeah. And now we're that cash grab trailer is a classic. Yes, House of Rebel 86, it is. I'm coming down to the last few minutes. Thank you all for joining me. I'm Chris Williams. As I said, be sure to check me in on the John Malin stream on tonight with a red cap. Well, this messages with a red cap review when I'll be on streaming with John Malin and stuff. So I'm Chris Williams, and I'll be back again tomorrow. So check me out again then. Okay. I'm going to end this live stream now. I'll see you all again then. Bye.